Hey there, I'm Terry with Collabo Creative, a service design company here in beautiful Indianapolis, and it is Wednesday, so of course we're coming at you with another 5 minutes of tips and tricks to improve collaboration and creativity in your business and life. And this week, we've been talking about all of the mindsets around improving creativity, improving collaboration, all to improve innovation in your organization. And so we've got a mindset tip of the week. So we're going to cover the action mindset. So this week's tip is all about getting you from inaction to action. So remember, when we're talking about the action mindset, it was all about being in this flow of committing to action, doing something, learning from that, and that's where creativity happens. By doing something, you learn from it, and then you do something new, and then you're able to improve and solve problems in that way. And that's where that creativity happens, right? That's where it comes from. And so that's why it's so important, is because without committing to action and doing something, you're not gonna learn as much as if you really just thought it out, right? So we gotta try stuff, we gotta do stuff, and get moving from there. So this week, since we're on action mindset, course, we have another mindset expert here. So I'd like to introduce Heather Lowey. And Heather is the founder of the Mom Huddle blog, which is an amazing blog about what it's like to be a mother or even just a family in Indianapolis, right? Mm-hmm. And some of the struggles that go along with that and the stories behind that. So if you haven't heard of the Mom Huddle, make sure you check it out. Heather, also being an amazing entrepreneur, has just launched her own life and career coaching practice, which is called Lowey Life and Career Coaching. So I'll let Heather introduce herself a little bit more and tell us about her one tip to get us to action.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me, Terry. It's great to be here. I'm excited to share my tips and tricks. So I founded the Mom Huddle back in August. It's been a really fun journey. If you would like to check it out, I would love that. It is really about being a mom and being with other women, like-minded women, to help support and uplift you, and the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people and having some fun on this motherhood journey, because how often do we forget to do that, right?
Oh yeah, too often.
Yes. In addition, I launched Heather Lowey Life and Career Coaching, and centered around just being the best version of yourself and enjoying life and figuring out your passions and really igniting that clarity around what you want to do with life.
I love it. So we had talked a little bit about, that whole idea of how, from a creativity standpoint, action is so important. And a lot of times we just get held back and we sit and we think things through and we don't do anything about it. And so we're not really going to learn anything or be able to move forward or create something new without actually doing something.
Right.
And that's that whole action mindset and why it's so important for us to be, in order to be creative as well as collaborative, right?
Absolutely.
So I know you have a fantastic tip on helping us get from inaction to action, and I'd love for you to share it with our viewers.
Yeah. So mine is really just about the language. So we talk about how we speak to ourselves, how we speak to others, but really it's about having that mindset of moving yourself from need to want. A lot of times I'll talk about my own entrepreneurial journey. I wanted to launch the Mom Huddle. Once I had the idea, I wanted to do the writing behind it. I wanted. But I got into the action, and it's a lot of do the website, do the this, do the that. And I felt this overwhelming need. I need to do this. And then it just feels very, very heavy, not exciting. You set out on this journey to do something and you want to do that journey. But then you need to do this. And it just, your body even,
you feel that
the
weight.
want
Yeah.
versus need. So I started to change the language and just told myself, I want to do a blog. I want to launch a coaching service for people. So some of these things are a means to an end. So I need to want to do those. And so I just started to change the language. I want to sit down for an hour and work on the website. And while I was learning and doing, it can be cumbersome. But once I changed into that mindset of wanting, it was so much easier to sit down and do it because I wanted to. It didn't feel like someone was forcing me. The only person forcing me was myself.
Right.
And I wanted to do it.
Oh, I love that. I mean, and it's so simple, right? Just the changing of those two words from I need to do this to I want to do this. I mean, just in my head, just when I say need versus want, it's like a shift of burden to desire, right?
Absolutely.
And I love that. It's so simple that anyone can do it in their head. So, so thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's something that our viewers can take away really immediately. So if there's anything you've been, feeling like you need to do, that you've been dragging along, and maybe kind of just like, oh, I need to do the laundry, I need to go to the doctor, right? Schedule those appointments. But if you shift it and you're just like, well, I want to have clean clothes, so therefore I want to do the laundry. Feels a lot better than the laundry.
Absolutely. Maybe even changing your to-do list to your want list.
Oh,
those
nice.
are ways. Even thinking of your action list as your results list. So focusing on what you want the end result to be. My end result for your laundry example would be, I want all my laundry put away, clothes in the closets, a clean bedroom, right? Don't we all want
yes.
that? Yes. Well, that's your result list. Your result list is the end goal.
Oh, and that can just be our want list. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm making my want list today. Hopefully you are making your want list today. And that's all we've got for this week. So thanks again for watching our collabo clip this week. And if you like this video, of course, give us some thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Do you have any questions or topics you'd like us to tackle? Shoot over an email to hello@collabocreative.com.